Hello, guys and gals, me Mudahar, and welcome to another episode of Deep Web Browsing, Dark Web Browsing, Dank Web Browsing, the part of the week where we take a look at that danker side of the internet. I know last week I didn't do a deep web browsing, and that's because I contracted the flu, which made so that I couldn't record. Otherwise, I actually really sounded like I was completely dead inside. Not that I normally am not, but that in those cases, I usually am deader than normal. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, now that I'm a healthy boy, I'm going to sit back, relax, and go to our very first website. Oh, look at that guy. Just drive by like an absolute dipshit. I hate him so much. Anyways, this is the Stinky Meat Project. And, whoo, all right. This is going to make me dry heave, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm already looking at meat that's turning stinky. I swear to God, I thought, oh, God, that's a fucking maggot. I zoomed into the clip and that's a fucking maggot. All right, so this is I, Malon, scientist. All right, scientist indeed. Let's go look at what the fuck stinky meat is real quick. This is what happened in the summer of 2000 when I took 3 kinds of meat, 19 days, and 1 million maggots and stuck them in the yard of my unwitting neighbor. Of course, the neighbor eventually found the meat in his yard. Fortunately, I wasn't arrested, so I was free to do it all over again the following summer. The site answers burning scientific questions such as, where do maggots come from? What's that smell? How long can a plate of rotting meat sit in a neighbor's yard without him noticing and calling the police? Just leave it in your garage. Oh, yeah, actually, that would fuck the smell up even harder. I know, I have too much time on my hands. I always complain about not having enough time, yet I continue to do dumb crap like this. Go figure, send me mail, read beautiful poetry, bear witness to the testimonials, and cover yourself in meat. So I'm going to open up both of these. And one of them actually does take you to shirts, and this is actually a stellar, cool-looking guy. M. Tasty, show your support for semi-ridiculous experiments. I definitely might. I'm so glad that I'm vegetarian. The Stinky Meat Project gives me a lot of motivation. I think I'll skip lunch today. Oh, God. That's an amazing fucking review of the website. Okay, let's go look at some of this project. So, Project Uno. So, he went to the store on a meat hunt. What was I looking for? I'm going to hate going into this. He's looking for freshness, price, and texture. So freshness is how quickly dead the animal is, and to the store, price, texture, you get what is it? You get what he's looking for. Napped some ground beef, expected to disintegrate within 3 to 4 days. Total cost $257. Okay, all right, $257, well spent. I can already see there's people who are like, hey, Muda, how could he waste food like that? Yeah, that is a question, but at least when the food is wasted, nobody can say when he throws it away, it's a bad time anyway. So here he's got preservative heaven. I think these dogs have a better chance of being carried off by a wild animal than to decompose. In fact, these could potentially extend this project to well over a few years. I wish there was a half-life printed. So these are 99 cents, and they're full of preservatives. If you don't know what a preservative is by any chance, like there's like a documentary, I think, somewhere about like McDonald's burgers. And like if you leave a McDonald's burger out for like fucking months, apparently it does not breakdown. It's actually fucking disgusting if you look into it. I saw like something similar to that, or maybe I saw the same thing. It's been a while ago. I don't exactly know this by name, but when I saw that, I never wanted to eat McDonald's for like a long time, and I still fucking don't, you know what I mean? Like if chicken nuggets didn't taste decent after you were wasted, I would not eat McDonald's at all. Like when I saw that and I saw how long they lasted, like bro, you could literally eat McDonald's, okay? And if you die, okay, like inside your decomposing stomach would still be that burger intact, you know, if you don't chew or whatever. Anyways, moving on. Then he got a middle ground, decided a firm steak would do it. Steaks are not cheap, so I opted for a lonely, reduced for quick sale slab that still appeared edible. Okay, so he spent about $7.31 total. Let's go to the second day. A little frozen, but generally looked good. I arranged the meat on the plate. I think that's been frozen a little bit. Cool. I had enlisted a little help. Chad, the official Stinky Meat assistant, kept a close watch on the surrounding areas. I tiptoed around my neighbor's property and placed the meat on the ground. I think we were undetected by the neighbor. Yo, I would hate to be this fucker's neighbor. If he just left, like, rotting meat on my house, bro, we'd have some problems. So day 3, all right, and this is like a high res deal, okay? So that's not like decomposing or anything, but it kind of looks fucked up. It looks partially cooked. Coolest part, bugs. We got a couple big flies and about 50 ants. Some were swimming in the juice pool. Apparently, they were enjoying themselves. The steak appears to have taken on a rubberish appearance. I didn't think to touch it to verify. The ground beef looks evenly browned. However, the hot dogs don't seem to have changed in any fashion whatsoever. Day 4, okay, that's looking fucking bad. It looks like it's kind of burnt. Now, there is something about this. There is like a time-lapse video you can find There is a time-lapse video you can find on YouTube of like somebody who left out ground beef for like a month. And let me tell you, it is one of the most disgusting fucking videos you will ever find on the internet. Like, it actually physically hurt me to my fucking core. Anyways, let's go look at that. This is day 5. It's looking fucking bad. There's maggots. And then day 6, day 7. Okay, I'm gonna stop all the way to day 16. That's actually fucking disgusting. What I'm witnessing right now hurts me to my fucking core. What you're looking at a picture of is something that's so physically fucking revolting. I'm going to be honest with you. Looking at it is disgusting enough. But imagining the smell fucking hurts me. Now, he's done this project twice. I don't know why he did it the first time. I don't know why the fuck he'd do it the second time. But he did it. And that is the Stinky Meat Project. So, yeah, it's just some dude documenting rotting meat. It's a pretty fascinating website, and I highly recommend you check it out at some point. Again, if you want to, it's fucking disgusting. Let me put that out there. But that being said, though, that was Stinky Meat. I think I need a shower, actually. No, I definitely do need a shower. Anyways, let's go to the next fucking website. God. Hell yeah, the Essex Mountain Sanatorium. 200 images. So it's like a whole like book going on. Click here to purchase the book on Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Okay, all right, let's go to the Mountain Sanatorium. And would you look at that? Dude, I love coming across websites that are legitimately from like 1999, okay? If you look at just the tiling tells you it's actually for like old school internet, like Netscape era, you know what I mean? Back when people had like 800 by 600 resolution monitors and we thought that was a big deal back in the day. This is what it's for, boys and girls. Let's read this fucking prologue. This website chronicles the life and death of the Essex Mountain Sanatorium, which was established in Verona, New Jersey in 1907. And abandoned in 1977. When it was in operation, the sanatorium was a state-of-the-art facility considered to be one of the finest institutions in the nation. Despite its rich history, it operated for 70 years in relative anonymity, isolated on top of its mountain, largely unnoticed by residents of the towns in the valley below. How the fuck do you get, like, unrecognized when you're that big of an institution, right? I discovered the sanatorium in 87, and it overwhelmed me as I stood in awe of its desolate grandeur. I couldn't understand why such a magnificent place had been forgotten and left to the slowly destroyed. Although I was fascinated, the sanatorium's hauntings atmosphere of strange noises, slamming doors, and howling wind through broken windows scared the hell out of me. Despite my fears, I would find myself being drawn to the sanatorium, wanting to learn its secrets and the events that led to its fall from grace. Okay, so let's just go into it. So it's like a nice heartfelt like fucking letter you can get into. But if we open up the history, artifacts, and I guess like hauntings and sanatorium stories, they have like a whole era of like photos that you can kind of look through, which I guess we will. So this is a history. It begins in a New York City home, which was established in Verona, New Jersey in 1873 on the property which is today the grounds of the Verona High School. The purpose of the home was to both reform the children of New York who were treading the downward path and to serve as an orphanage. On the evening of January 9th, 1900, this is like before World War I shit, the main building of the home was destroyed by fire. As a locomotive passed in the vicinity, the conductor sounded his whistle to warn the residents of the burning building. There were no casualties. After the fire, the trustees had decided that the whole institution to be changed from the congregate massing of children in one building to the cottage system, a system in which boys and girls are segregated and the children are grouped into families, which each family consisting of not more than, that's a big fucking family, 50 kids, get the fuck out of here. So it's like a whole history of all this stuff. It was a bunch of things: orphanage, drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. It was a lot of things. Here they've got like artifacts, which are like blueprints, cubicles, flyers. And then let's get to some of the interesting shit. So this is the hauntings, right? Although the suffering and death that occurred there ended long ago, the sanatorium would always be haunted by the past and by the souls that suffered. One night, from the stairwell I was in, I heard a noise coming from the hallway. Cowardly, I held the camera towards the door into the darkness and snapped the following picture. So that's like an actual, like... Okay, so he's got like a negative... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, so they're trying to tell me that that's like a lost soul. You see how it gets like cloudy in that image? Bro, they captured a lost soul in here. That's kind of fucked up. I originally intended to post a picture above. When I scanned and enlarged it, I noticed a few more things about it. Look in the window of the door at the end of the hall. What the fuck? Dude, that's like a face. Holy shit, I gotta see this. Bro, that's like a fucking face. It's a negative. What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, if I took a photo and like I enlarged it and saw that, I'm getting out of here, dude. I'm like 2 states away from here at this point. Get the fuck out of here. I originally intended to post about picture. Cool. While in the attic of the female employee home, a ghostly fog was creeping through one of the windows, almost as if it was reaching for me. So this is like the fog you get. And I've been in places where I've seen that kind of stuff. Not super duper weird. In this photo of the infirmary building taken during the construction, you can see the image of what appears to be the face of a little girl looking down at one of the work. Look at the top floor, second opening from the left. So there's like, I guess that's supposed to be like a, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, from the left. Okay, so that's supposed to be like a girl looking down on these construction guys. Cool, I guess. Here's the bandmates and I went up to the sanatorium to take some band photos amongst the dilapidated ruins. Few shots. Let's see the first one. Mysterious mist has taken over an entire photograph, right? But what's more freaky when you take on the image of a face right near the top. I can clearly see, okay, so image right near the top. I can clearly see the eyes know what appears to be a young female. Let's go look at that real quick. Where is this face? Is that the face right there? Eyes, mouth, huh? Doesn't really seem that like that. I think what's kind of freakier is like that. At first I thought that was like somebody that was kind of there to freak out someone. Like now it kind of looks like a mannequin almost. I don't know. Then you've got like more which are like fog photos or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know if they're like truly hauntings or whatever. I mean, quite honestly, this one freaks me the fuck out like that. Like you can clearly see, dude, that shit. That's not kosher. That's not fucking cool, actually. I don't quite appreciate looking at that one, but yeah, that is what it is. This one, maybe, but I mean, I'm really grasping at straws on that, and like, there's supposed to be something here. Maybe it's kind of hard, actually. Here they got some stories here about like a figure in black. I don't live near the area of the sanatorium, but my friends and I had heard stories about it. When we finally got up there, it was late in the afternoon. We went to the water towers and took a few pictures. Later, when we went into one of the buildings, we started to hear footsteps running on the floor above us. It got real scary when we almost heard the footsteps coming down the stairs, almost as if something we knew were there. We hauled our asses out of the building and ran like hell. Behind us, we heard a scream, then a loud, deep voice, "Get the hell out of there." Yeah, I don't know, man. If I was in a situation like that, bro, I'm darting. I'm getting the fuck out of there. I get it. I understand you. I get the hustle. I understand what it means to get the fuck out of there. But yeah, dude, that was the Essex Mountain Sanatorium. Kind of an interesting website. Never really heard about it, but like I'm into like abandoned locations. So if I'm ever in New Jersey, maybe I might actually drive by there and just check it out real quick. I'm sure like it's the older buildings still roughly exist. That would be kind of interesting. New Jersey's not too far from where I live. So, hey, shit, next time I got to go down to, like, NYC, maybe that might be the case. Maybe I might bring my cousin with me. I'm not sure. That's kind of wild, actually. But all I do know, that's enough ghosts for now. Well, let me know what you think about that haunting photo for sure in the comment section below. But what I am going to do is go to the next website. Welcome to the sconfig domain. This is what I love about the deep web. You just find the most like weirdest fucking websites. Sconfig is an artist, musician, and blogger in text form, existing online within a remote bunker somewhere near Milwaukee, Wisconsin States, United States of America, North American continent, Terra and Sol Universal region. That's pretty fucking specific, might I add, and I'm actually quite happy he went all that route. Jesus Christ. Here, S welcomes you to the little slice of the net, hoping that you have a wonderful day wherever you are in this crazed yet delicious world we live in. Please check the FAQ if you crave more information about how our little world operates. Will definitely do, brother. Why does sconfig as a blog even exist? Sconfig acts as a core dump of information in visual form without any malicious nature of spying on you with analytic cookies and software. Usually when sites tell me they don't like spying on me, oh, they like spying on me. I'm not gonna act like that doesn't usually happen. Anyway, so let's look at that. Staring at Ground Zero, which is the page that I'm viewing right now, there's other stuff like Cellar Door, FAQ. All right, let's go to the FAQ. Let's go to the gifts, man. And let's go to the Cellar Door. Now, they've also got other things like art. Okay, I guess we'll look at like texts, actually, tutorials on how to do random things. And we'll call it a day. Closing statements. We thank you for checking the self-hosted website. Cool. May server protect you. And then a bunch of stuff here is sconfig on Chinese Xbox 360 wireless receiver device setup. There's actually a lot more of that. I mean, you go down over here, motherfucker. They talk about this Chinese Xbox 360 receiver up the ass. Clearly, there was a lot of stuff here for it. Here's the FAQ, by the way. We also notice a TOS. Why does this site exist in the first place? Okay, over the years, if there's one lesson to be taken from the internet, it is about control. And the notion is that you do not control your data and your website, then you are simply giving control over to another entity. That's true. And when that happens, you're bitched. Although it is hosted on a web provider, this can be moved and or taken down at any time, which is more than what you can do on social media or art servers. Thankfully, web code is something that has to be developed for the ground up anymore. But CMS programs like WordPress, Joomla, etc. made life a lot easier. This site is harsh. Why don't you have any disclaimer? Language. Oh, yeah, language. If you're 12 years old, go watch Cartoon Network, Disney, or Nickelodeon. Fuck yeah, dude. Straight up tell it like it is, daddy. Binaries, cool. Knowledge, that's fine, that's fine. Don't be a troll. Rage, also starting off an email by saying you are an idiot or fuck you S. Comments like this likely go to spam. I really love this person actually. They're just straight solid. They're straight ready, dog. Your game mods, they have game mods. No fucking way. We got to see these. We got to see some of these. They've got game mods. Game mods? Full game mods? They got characters? You can get little furry characters? Oh, god damn. This is fucking brilliant. And then they've got like a bunch of other applications, like here's some tutorials. Here's Black Star, Lightwave, whatever the fuck we're getting into. Then you've got some gifts. Okay, these are gifts that are sent, so they drew stuff for them. Like this is, I believe, S. This is some hot furry action. I'm about to see some furry dong right now. God damn, dude. God damn, the internet's wildin' these days, let me tell you. Cellar Door, a.k.a. web links. All right, let's check out some of these web links. Furry stuff. I see what kind of website I walked in. So, float over blow. All right, let's, I wonder if the furry stuff's going to take me to, like, some furry pornography. That's going to be kind of hot. It almost fucking does. We have loaded up a furry strip club. Jesus Christ, this is brilliant. Actually, this is the best thing that I've ever seen so far. It's legitimately a website for fucking furry stuff. Just Furry, Caneless, Nevermind Studios. This is like an online, like, kind of like a community, man. This is actually fucking badass. I don't know why they need the deep web. Clearly, like, well, I guess I know, because they want to maintain control, but at the same time, like, it's like an online fucking dark furry community. This is actually surprisingly cute, and I want to be a fucking part. Like, I'm not a furry, but, like, I kind of want to be a fucking part. I kind of want to yiff my way into their heart right now, dude. This is kind of hot. It's kind of getting me bothered right now, dude. Just like early in the morning, and I'm getting bothered by this. Ouya support in the year 2020. Man, these guys are really picking topical things. I suppose there's one truly cyberpunk thing about living in 2020 is the fascination of reviving decommissioned hardware from dead companies. There's no fucking way they're actually developing for the Ouya. Are they actually doing for the Ouya in 2020? Oh my god. They're linking me to, like, entire forums with the fucking Ouya. Man, this Chinese Xbox 360 receiver really fucking hurt them on a personal level. Should it be Windows 10 versus the world? Back in 2014, we made a little blog about this cheap Chinese receiver and how we managed to get it back online. Now, back when we were completely aware there were YouTube videos, but as an end user, we found ourselves downloading from garbage share sites that only lead to infecting your PC with spyware. It was at this time we used our blogging capabilities and power to make an official tutorial along with all software sources in one place. 190k downloads later, we call that shit a motherfucking success. Suddenly, we were getting rained upon by users which are part of Microsoft partner programs saying that Build 2004 version of Windows 10 disables our China receiver. Okay. All right. Goddamn. So it was Windows 10 fucking versus the world. Now, this is actually kind of an interesting thing. Oh my lord, is this going to go to like a YouTube video? This is actually going to go to wait, are they hosting the video right here? Oh my god. I think they're hosting the video on the dark web. This is fucking crazy. They have a whole Xbox 360 video receiver tutorial. And this is for God, what am I doing with my life? What am I fucking doing with my life? That I'm watching I don't even use Xbox 360 controllers anymore. I don't even fucking use Windows 10 anymore unless I'm playing Siege. And now I'm here. This is fucking insane. This is fucking insanity, boys and girls. This is legitimate fucking insanity. It's an entire tutorial. Why? Why do we need the dark web? I have no idea anymore, dude. I really don't. I'm going to back out of this, and I'm going to go somewhere else. That, my friends, was a furry website. And one of the best fucking furry websites that I have ever goddamn seen in my life. Let's go somewhere else. A cat guide on how to behave in human company. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as if the world wasn't fucking mental enough. Here's a cat guide, okay? Are you guys ready to learn how to be fucking little pussies in front of your human masters? Well, let's figure that shit out, dog. Number 1, doors. Do not allow closed doors in any room. To get a door open, stand on hind legs and hammer it with forepaws. Once door is open, it is not necessary to use it. After you have ordered an outside door open, stand halfway in and out and think about several things. That's totally what fucking cats do, man. I'm sorry. Like I'm totally like that. That's why I think isn't it like a rule if you have like cats or something, you just leave your entire like house open or something like that, or you start off giving them like a little chunk of the house to live in, and then you let them move around the entire house. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm not entirely all knowing on how cats work. I don't own a cat myself. 2 guests. All right, number 2 guest. Quickly determine which guest hates the cat the most. That's true. Sit on that lap. For sitting on laps and rubbing against trouser legs, against fabrics, contrast well with your fur. For example, white furred cats go to black wool clothing. You know, I'm pretty sure my buddy's cat hates me, and he sits on me all the time, and he expects me to, like, pet him. If I don't pet him, the little guy stares at me, and it's just like, dude, okay. So when I start petting his cat fucking wants to kill me. I just don't know, dude. I don't know. The cat almost like burned me alive one time, all right? That's a long story. Maybe I'll discuss it. Maybe I'll tell you all about how a cat fucking did me in, but that's not for now. Hampering. If one of your humans is engaged with some close activity and the other is idle, stay with the busy one. Man, it's just like a nice guide on telling you how to be an asshole as a cat. Cats can be assholes. For book readers, knitting projects, when a human is holding a newspaper in front of him, be sure to jump at the back of the paper. They love surprises. When a human is attempting to make the bed, hop on it and curl up in the center or pounds on the sheet the human is trying to rearrange. If the human tries to ignore you by covering with the sheets, move around and try to mess things up. Protest loudly when you are evicted. Dude, that is such an asshole thing to do, and this is like the most passive-aggressive fuck cat style document I've read, and that is something that I'm actually kind of intrigued with. Play. This is an important part of your life. Get enough sleep in the daytime so you are fresh for your nocturnal games. Below are listed are several cat games, okay? So number 1 is cat mouse. All right, so this is finding like mice to get, which is great. You know, if you find mice, these cats just eat them alive. King of the Hill, tag, and tube mouse. Are these actual like games your cat plays? I'm not sure. Like, I would love to play tag with the cats, but I don't know, dude. Cats are fast, and they stick to you sometimes if they're really committed, man. Here you got some toys, little anal beats for your cat and shit. Bright, shiny things like keys. within paper bags like big mice, dangling and or string-like things such as shoelace cords, gold chains, and dental floss make excellent toys. They are favorites of humans who like to drag them across the floor for us to pounce on. That's true, man. I feel like a lot of these can pretty much be applied to individuals that have the attention span of like absolute nothing. Food. Eating, however, is only half the fun. The other half is getting the food. Convincing the human you are starving to death and must be fed now, and hunting it for oneself. When the humans are eating, make sure you leave the tip of your tail in their dishes when they are not looking. Man, this dude's cat must be an asshole. The best time to inform humans of your dish's emptiness are when they are unable to ignore you. Should you catch something of your own outside, it is only polite to attempt to get to know it, be insistent your food is usually not so polite, and try to leave. Scratching posts. Water. Okay, dripping taps are the best sources of fresh water. Toilets are oh dude, don't fucking drink from the toilet. Stop it. Vacuum cleaner. Sleeping humans. It is known that sleeping humans are boring. The direct approach is nearly always successful in rejuvenating a dormant human. Do one of the following: trample, purr, meow, or headbutt. If your human is being stubborn, you may have to resort to more drastic tactics, like ripping down posters, rattling blinds, or singing at the top of your voice. Cat's getting the fucking crate if he starts doing that shit in the morning. Let me tell you, I don't take that lightly. When daddy gets some sleep, I'm going to enjoy my sleep. Otherwise, that cat's getting the fucking crate. I'm just going to be honest with you, dude. That's actually why I probably don't have cats. And you got medicine, illness, and conclusions. Humans need to be taught the basic rules. They can be taught if you start early and are consistent, then you will have a smooth running household. Have your entire life run by pussy, let me tell you. It's almost poetic, right? Like it's almost pretty fucking poetic. I gotta be honest with you. It's actually beautiful. I think somebody broke into my house, and I'm gonna have to strap up and take care of it. So give me a second. I will be right back for the next website. Oh, God, sent that dude straight to God upstairs. But anyways, concerned cocaine citizens, mystery of the tainted cocaine. Oh, boys. Who here has ever done coke? Probably shouldn't. It's not okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't do drugs and all that stuff. Please don't turn the comment section into the turf war. But here they got a ClearNet version of this website. So yeah, a lot of the websites we go to have like ClearNet links out there, but here we go. Let's look at some of this stuff. So total number of cocaine samples seized by the DEA. That'd be a lot. Percentage of cocaine samples found to be cut with cattle deworming drug levamisole. So it's not a weird thing to know that cocaine has like shit cut, like baby laxative, they cut into it. But bovine medication? Bovine fucking drugs? Get out of here, dude. I'm not snorting no fucking cow dewormer. What the fuck? I pay premium for... I shouldn't say that. That's actually wrong. But anybody that pays a premium amount for cocaine should actually not get that mixed in, okay? What the fuck happened to cartels, dude? They used to be so wholesome, and now they're all just... Actually, they were always fucking violent. Let's move to the next point. A granulocytosis can kill you, but its symptoms are frustratingly broad. Some people's throats close up, some people get diarrhea, some get skin infections, sores in their mouth or anus, or just a fever. Some people have it and they don't know it, and get better without seeing a doctor. Some people don't see a doc until it's too late. Basically, agranulocytosis is a catastrophic crash in a person's immune system, which can turn a zit, a scratch, or even a bacteria that's normally around your body into a life-threatening infection. Okay, well, we started off pretty strong. Now, it's rare and typically caused by medications. Antibiotics, gold salt, and some antipsychotic drugs can trigger. But lately, doctors have been seeing more and more cocaine users with mysterious cases linked to the mysterious cutting agent levamisole. Levamisole was discovered in 1966 and studied for its ability to rev up the effects of chemotherapy drugs in people's immune systems. Turned out to work wonders for intestinal worms. I hate the fact that this website's kind of busted. Levamisole is an immunomodulator, meaning it can either strengthen or weaken your immune system depending on your genes and other drugs you may be taking. These days, levamisole is mostly used by farmers to deworm cows and pigs, and for some reason, it's used by people in the cocaine trade. First reported seeing significant amounts of levamisole-tainted cocaine in 2005. Then the number spiked, and the DEA reports that they've been spiking ever since. which is not only sudden but odd. Levamisole is not like other common cutting agents, sugar, baking powder, laxatives, in three important ways. It's more expensive than other cuts, so why the fuck would you do it? Makes customers sick, and it's being cut into the cocaine before it hits the United States. That's not fucking normal. Wouldn't they like normally like bring whole coke into the States and then just start chopping it up on the fucking warehouse level before they distribute it amongst it? I shouldn't know anything about this. I don't know. I'm a virgin when it comes to the drug trade, let me tell you. The last mystery is most puzzling. Typically smugglers like to move the most purest product. Absolutely. You know, you want to keep the volume of purity high as you're smuggling into the country for maximum yield, right? Nobody knows, including experts I spoke with on both coasts of the United States, doctors, scholars, chemists, think tanks fellows, scientists, federal and state public health analysts, law enforcement, they have no idea. It's a fucking mystery. It is a mystery! So you got the most expensive cutting agent, the most dangerous cutting agent, and it's getting cut before it hits the United States? Bro, you got some vigilante drug killers right there, dog. Some people are getting sick from levamisole and a few have died. It's impossible to pin down exact numbers. In 2008, a lab in New York reported an unexplained cluster of 11 cases in cocaine users. During early clinical trials for cancer immune disorders, around 10% of patients developed. If the nation's cocaine supply is so thoroughly tainted, why aren't 10% of cocaine users going to hospitals with unexplained infections? Maybe 10% are experiencing pressure on their neutrophils. The problem might be larger than we know, and because of budget crunches, last month the CDC abandoned its surveillance in Washington state. This is worrisome, not only for people who've gotten sick but likely to get sick again, but because levamisole has a cumulative effect. The more you're exposed to it, the likely you are to get sick. And even if you had levamisole-tainted cocaine and not gotten sick, doesn't mean you won't get sick in the future. Oh my God. So the cocaine trade. So here they talk about the cocaine trade, all of that stuff. They get into the whole like drug market and all that shit. Working theories. In 2004, a controversy erupted in the horse racing world. A string of trainers with long and distinguished reputations were accused of doping after aminorex, an amphetamine-like stimulant, was detected in the animal's urine. So they were doping horses to make them fucking run faster. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Horse gambling is pretty, like, it's a pretty sizable market, but, like, man, dude, drugging horses like that? And then not only that, but your cocaine has gone crazy. So here they've got a test your own kit based on official research on human beings stopped years ago. Apart from Dr. Clark's pending experiments, there has been no official research on its effects and with combined with cocaine. There's still a lot we don't know. It's possible that it's only one of its health hazards. According to an '09 article in the Journal of Analytic Toxicology, levamisole-laced cocaine might also increase the risk of cardiac problems, increases sympathetic activity by blocking the reuptake of norepinephrine in the post-ganglionic synapse. Additive, if not synergistic effects. Okay, so they're talking about heart attack, cardiac arrest. Levamisole might exacerbate those problems. So it's fucking crazy. Let's just start off with, nowadays, you know, you hear about like the opioid crisis. If you're in Canada, like where I live, we actually have a massive problems with things like fentanyl. If you're living where I live in Toronto, like the drug of choice apparently nowadays is like fentanyl and shit, right? Like, and fentanyl is fucking terrible. Like, we're not talking like it's some jokey drug like to have fun with. Like, it could fuck you up, and just like the slightest overdose of Fenty can like just kill you, like outright, like just send you into like the death realm, like the shadow realm right there. It's one of the most fucked dangerous drugs you can get into, and it's actually one of Canada's biggest things. So to know, like if you have something as dangerous as fentanyl, imagine cutting something with the fentanyl to exacerbate its fucking potential deadly symptoms. That's kind of what you got over here, and this is a 4-part series into like the tainted cocaine. It actually might be an interesting video on its own to cover next time. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to look at this cocaine like tainted shit. Actually, I think I do want to make that a video. I think I do want to make the video of the tainted cocaine. That would be an intriguing video to look into. And here they've got like their own test kit. So if you have like cocaine in this case, right, you could build this kit yourself and figure out if the cocaine that you have has levimisol into it. This is not something that I'd ever do if I make the video, because I'm pretty sure I'd get busted for actually having coke on camera. You know what I mean? But here's darknet links, things like that they have. And they even have, like, celebrity endorsements, if I can just open some of that shit up. So they've got J.K. Visalia in California. They've got Angelo Mariani. Okay, Coca Wine. So here they're making, like, wine with cocaine in it. So it's clearly, like, a cocaine website if you want to get into it. Like, if you really want to... And the thing is, like, I understand why this is on the deep web for sure. You know, when they talk about cocaine, like, they're also reviewing cocaine. They're talking about it, like, for them... Oh, here's another brony shit going on. That's great. But, it's interesting when you come across websites like this, right? Like, you see why they're on the deep web, because they're so open talking about cocaine and all this shit. And it is what it is, right? It is what it is. These people are obviously very passionate about it. I'm not going to back them on it, because coke is pretty illegal and it's also dangerous. But it's interesting to see communities built around an illegal drug utilizing the dark web to spread information about it. And not only spread information about it, but also spread helpful information. Like, I mean, if you're a coke user and you didn't know about your drug being cut with this kind of fucking additive in it, then I guess you learn now. And if that doesn't scare you a little bit, it probably should. But they're not all about fear-mongering on this website. They even have, like, a fucking test kit. Again, I don't know the effectiveness of it. I've never done it. But yeah, interesting shit indeed. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the Concerned Cocaine Citizens. And if you would like me to cover the mystery of the tainted cocaine, I'd actually like to do it in its own video. That'd be kind of cool to look into. I'm going to be honest with you. Might even do it this week. But if you like what you saw, ladies and gentlemen, let's back off and go somewhere else. And ladies and gentlemen, that was another episode of Deep Web Browsing, Dark Web Browsing, Dank Web Browsing, the part of the week where we take a look at that danker side of the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, that was an interesting time indeed. I'm gonna put it out where it is. I probably think this is one of the more interesting episodes of the Deep Web. We found some interesting websites, and we ended up coming across a pretty cool conspiracy, truth be told. We found some cool ghost stuff, and honestly, we found an actual experiment that left me completely fucking disgusted. Still disgusted to an extent, but I'm going to back out of this. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is me, Mudahar, and I am